Greetings and blessings. Welcome to another Medz with Judah. Today, we take you back to Tobago and a place called Castara, a beautiful piece of paradise, a great fishing village up around the mountains down in the valley in the northwestern side of Tobago. Some of the world's most beautiful sunsets exist, as you will see at the end of this video. But before we get to the set, let's go with the sunrise. And as the sun rises upon Castara, this is what it looks like. Pure, gorgeous paradise. A small little village, great people, a great community. Some small little natural spaces to come and enjoy the wonders of the flora and fauna of this space. As you can see, these hummingbirds zooming in and out around you every morning without fail. I want you to imagine the sound of the waves, your foot sinking into the golden sand of Castara Beach. Walk with us as we walk with the Most High in His creation. Pure paradise here on earth. You see, Castara is very protected. It is a blessed and spiritual space and has been for quite some time. If you ever need anything, you can go and talk to Tracy, who runs the resort, known as the Naturalist. You can let him know that we sent you.
Right.
Big up the fishermen who always work in unity. Keep our motto alive. Together we aspire, together we achieve. Because that is what the land of TNT is about. That is why we are such happy people. Because we know that in unity there is strength, and in strength there is power, and the government doesn't really have any say in what we do. That's our real Trinidadian and Tobagonian. And that's why Tobago has kicked out the government of PNM, the People's National Movement, who has become so blatantly corrupt. They are not welcome on our island of Tobago. And that is a beautiful blessing. But we have to be careful, because they always find a way to infiltrate those who want to preserve the natural wonder and splendor of our sister isle, Tobago. If you remember the music video, Land of TNT, Tobago's beauty and essence was captured. We did not get to add these captures of the wonder that exists in the hidden gem, the sacred isle, Trinidad and Tobago. We give thanks to the Most High for the beauty that He has created, the mountain ranges and the hilltops. And we give thanks to the Rasta man. He takes care of the nature. These are His birds. They love Him, they know Him. He even names some of them. Every single day He takes care of them. He cleans up the premises. Even the dogs are happy. Look at the doggy tail wagging. He didn't want anything from me other than love. It's quite a joyous space here in the fishing village, hustling and bustling every day. And the best part about it is this gentleman here.
The closest place to heaven is Castara, and by ducks is a beautiful place. Duxie, one of the young chefs, start cooking from at the age of 11, start ironing, cleaning house. Mom and dad never get no problem. And then today I have my own a business, food, small restaurant in Castara on the beach. People love it so much. And it's a place where you can come and get all sorts of different seafoods, local foods, all sorts of, plus your rum punch, your smoothies and everything. It's a place that where all the tourists come from all over in Europe, all about the Caribbean and everything. So welcome each and everyone to our beautiful village of Castara, Tobago. Love in the house.
Love in the house.
Seaside Grill and Coffee.
Aye. Number one in the whole of Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you that.
Yeah, you're done now.
Aye. Give thanks, Doc.
For real.
Boom, man.
Love in the house.
Love in the house.
For real.
Beautiful Castara, fishing village right there. Fresh fish right there. Straight to the doctor.
Straight to the,
Into the pot.
Straight to ducks.
And then into your belly.
Into the belly with all the love in it.
All the love, and that is the biggest thing. Intentional
man.
love.
Love.
Love in the house. Yes, I. See, no joke thing. Trinidad and Tobago. How we do the thing.
For real.
But this is Tobago, Castara.
So it's all about love in
Give
your house.
thanks, ducks.
And Doc told us if you go around the corner, you'll see a bread oven, a clay oven, a kiln. It was erected in the 90s. And the wonderful women who continued to run their structure make some of the best bread on the whole island. And luckily, we just so happened to be there at the time of which she opened up the kiln for us. Now the way that this bread is made is in the ancient tradition. As you can see right there, right around the corner from Ducks, it's where the kiln is. It's only open 2 days a week. When you get there, you'll find them. I think Saturday or Wednesday or Tuesday and Saturday. One of the two. Inevitably, I highly recommend anything coconut, the pumpkin bread out of this world. Of course, you have your vendors providing what they need for the people and for the minimal amount of tourists that come. But that's not what Castara is about. It is not a tourist destination. It is a space where people live, function together in a community. And you have to watch out for the falling coconuts and branches because they come in from high up and they bust their head open. That's a real thing in the Caribbean. Deadly coconuts. So as we venture a little more through Castara, we find little nooks and crannies of greatness. The higher we go is the more we see. The real vibe show, yeah? Sometimes you just need to lay down, rock back as we call it back home. Sometimes you just need to take a breeze out. Even the doggies love it and just enjoy the fullness thereof that the Lord has created for us. You know, the Germans, this is a German couple here, first time out in Castara. Very strong currents on this day, but they were safe. Because this is a wonderful place to come and heal and to isolate amongst locals, amongst natural people, to get away from the hustle and bustle of the Babylonian city life, the illusions. This is one of the most beautiful places in Tobago, let me tell you. And let's keep it that way, a hidden treasure. And the Naturalist is where we stayed, and I will forever stay there every time I go back, until I have my own property. 5 minutes up the road, walk up the hills, walk up the mountain, you will get to Castara Falls. And this is the beginning trail, the beginning opening of the river mouth that goes out to the sea. If you ever need to find a waterfall, you always follow the water. See how it's flowing downwards? Well, we follow upstream now. It's an easy trod, and it's a scenic one as well. A lot of beautiful birds, and if you look close enough, you'll see the infamous motmot. A spectacular bird to see in real life. Trinidad and Tobago has some of the best bird watching in the world that is safe and secure and preserved. But for me, it's always about water. It's always about the natural flow of things and the taste of this water, the cleanliness of it. And I don't recommend going and drinking water out of any streams. You have to know where the water is coming up from the earth and out of the falls. But to wash your face in this water is so refreshing, to bathe in it, swim in it, it's safe. And it is revitalizing and re-energizing. It is a fantastic, magical space, Castara, let me tell you. So we continue to make our trot up the hills, closer and closer as the waterfall becomes louder and louder. And there are many beautiful waterfalls in Tobago. As you will see in some of our Medz with JudaH, we go to Argyle Falls and some other great spaces. But right now, focus on Castara. Let us big up the brother and mother, the queen mother, you know how the thing goes. Trotting through the falls, trotting through the valley, heading up to the Castara Falls. You have to think about this. Many Trinidadians and Tobagonians do not know about Castara Falls. And if they do, they don't tell anybody because they keep it private and safe. There were only 2 people up there when we made it up there, and those were tourists visiting from Europe. It's a beautiful space, let me tell you. We're almost there. There is no reward for no work. And you can hear the water behind us rushing, surging. And here she is. Simple yet splendid. Castara Falls. A beautiful space, and if you climb up that falls, you will find more. And you can keep going until you get to the head. The main spring. And I don't recommend doing it alone. I don't recommend doing it late because you do not want to get stuck in the rainforest at night and not know where you're going. Because there's not much out there. But we make our way back to Castara Beach now, through the bamboo. I want to show you the beauty. That after the space is clean, the Rasta man sits up on his throne, enjoys his spliff, sips on his coconut water, and watches the sunset. Listening to his beautiful friends, the birds. And there it is, coming down or moving away from us. Who knows? By the time this video ends, you're going to have a different perspective because we're going to show you something. Something that you don't usually see with the naked eye because you're watching it in real time. But when it is sped up, you're going to see a different perspective. If you understand and look and see as the energies flow underneath the water to make the water create waves. It's not on top, it is within. Back and forth, currents swirling, turning. Boats rocking left, right, up, down. This is the beauty of energy, vibration, movement, frequency. So many people say we live in an illusion. What type of illusion is this? This is real. I have touched that water, I have swam in it. I have tasted it. I can see it, I can hear it. But does that make it real? Do not be confused by the crazy people out there who want to make you feel as if this is all a computer simulation. Because death is very real. It is permanent. And we pray that Castara stays permanent. Even though it is forever shifting and has been since its creation of Trinidad and Tobago that the Most High did create. Just as the Most High created the sun and the sun continues to shine. Science will tell you the sun will burn out and we will have no sun. Science is not the authority of the sun. They can't even touch the sun. They cannot analyze the sun. They can only give you guesstimations of what they think through their calculations. So therefore trust in the Most High who created the sun. Because whatever the Most High does, He will always protect us, just as He has protected Castara. And for those who seek to come and manipulate and perversify this wonderful fishing village, no matter who you think you are, the Most High is watching you. So let us keep it in peace and keeping it with love. The more love we give is the more we receive. So continue to love. Appreciate your nature, appreciate this earth, appreciate Trinidad and Tobago, the wonderful land of TNT. Once voted the happiest people on earth. And we still are the happiest people on earth. The fishermen kicking their ball, sweating a little football at the end of the day after a hard day's walk. Life is simple, life is easy. Once you dedicate your life to living. Once you get past the mode of surviving, you can now be thriving. Everything is provided for these men and women because they work in unison together. Just as it takes to build these structures, it takes love, commitment, discipline, dedication, determination, and doing, planning. And everybody will want to say, oh, it takes money. Not everything takes money. Money is the illusion. Money is the trap. Money is the root of evil. when used for bad things. But not everybody here needs money because they have a system that functions and works for them. And money is gifted to them, and therefore they use it to purchase things to make their life easier. It's more about time, attention, love, empathy. Underneath that sea, a wonderful blue Caribbean sea, lives so much life. And it is the sun that shines upon that life every day, rises and sets year round. The boats are anchored, the clouds are moving, the waves are crashing, the fishermen are coming in from a long day's fish. What is the sun doing? Is it going down or is it moving away from you? Perspective is everything. We can tell our brains what we see, or our brains can tell us what we see. There's always a choice. Therefore, I leave you with these great words. Make sure that you choose your destiny, because if you do not choose your destiny, you will end up in the fate that is chosen for you. And as the sun sets, you look up to the night sky, where there is no light pollution, there is just darkness. And every single shining light is glimmering and speckling in the full moon, which we were so blessed to have that night. We give thanks for Castara, we give thanks for Tobago, we give thanks for everyone in Tobago and Trinidad. We give thanks for everyone on this earth. Most of all, we give thanks to the Most High. See you next time on Medz with Judah. God bless. Oh yes.